Hello and welcome to video 4 in a series on the Ocean County Historical Society's newly renovated Birdsall Room. These videos, created by our volunteers in the summer of 2020, are meant to give you a feel for the expansive exhibit on the lower level of our museum. We do hope you will visit us in person when possible to see the full exhibit. Please always be sure to check our website www.oceancountyhistory.org for information prior to visiting. This video focuses on the section of the exhibit looking at Ocean County's role in the American Civil War. New Jersey had a long and painful history with slavery. It was the last northern state to abolish slavery completely, and it was also a state where Abraham Lincoln did not win a majority in the presidential election of 1860. However, Ocean County did support Lincoln and in fact gave him a significant majority in that election. Following Lincoln's election, Southern states began to leave the Union to form the Confederate States of America. The Civil War began with the attack by the Confederates on Fort Sumter, South Carolina, April 12, 1861. Over 500 Ocean County residents heeded Lincoln's subsequent call for volunteers. On the 25th of April, the Ocean County Board of Chosen Freeholders appropriated $2,000 to equip the volunteers and to aid their families during their enlistments. Thomas Middleton, a young lawyer in Toms River, was the first to raise a company of troops in the county. In July of 1963, President Lincoln requested an additional 300,000 troops. The freeholders voted to pay $300 to each married man with children who joined the Union Army. Those who were unmarried were offered $200. Ralph B. Gowdy, another Toms River resident, was commissioned by New Jersey's governor to raise a company of more than 100 Ocean County volunteers. The troops mustered on the lawn of the Ocean County Courthouse in Toms River. They were trained on these grounds until they departed for Camp Wittenberg in Freehold. There, they joined with other New Jersey units. Here, you can see the faces of just a few of Ocean County's war veterans and just some uniform and equipment pieces on display. There are numerous accounts of heroism by Ocean County residents during the Civil War. For example, Sergeant David Southard from Collier's Mills in Jackson was one of 4 brothers to enlist in the Union cause. He received the military's highest award for valor, the Medal of Honor, for his heroism at the Battle of Sailor's Creek in Virginia. The firearms displayed in the Civil War section of the exhibit are actually relevant to both the Revolutionary and Civil War sections of the display. The longest weapon is a circa 1750 flintlock musket originally designed for hunting. Its long length added to its accuracy and made it invaluable to kill game. The firearm was not designed for use in combat. It was too cumbersome to travel rapidly with it through brush or forest. It also lacks the capacity to easily mount a bayonet, which was essential for close battle. Nevertheless, hunting weapons such as these were used by colonial patriots in battle because nothing else was available to them. The shorter musket on display is the model 1842 Harper's Ferry 69 caliber rifled musket. Harper's Ferry refers to the United States Armory and Arsenal at Harper's Ferry, West Virginia. This weapon was widely used in the Civil War. It is not a flintlock. Instead, it employs a compression cap to ignite the gunpowder charge. It is shorter in length than the hunting rifle mentioned above, not as accurate, more easily carried and manipulated, and can mount a bayonet. Both of these weapons utilize gunpowder, which was poured down the barrel, packed with a ramrod, and topped with a lead ball wrapped in paper or cloth. All of this, powder and ball, was then tamped firmly in the barrel. Powder was added to an external flash pan, or the compression cap was added, the gun cocked, and fired with the trigger. Both the British and American armies of the Revolutionary War generally used paper cartridges to load muskets. These cartridges were provided by each army to their troops and were not available at local stores. The paper cartridges eliminated the need to carry powder horns to hold their gunpowder. You can see our powder horn here and some later gunpowder flasks. It was expected that an infantryman using these weapons should be able to load and fire 3 rounds per minute. Accurate fire was not the goal of the infantrymen. Massed withering fire in volleys was the goal. The rain of lead would be sufficient to level the advancing troops. Long hunting rifles were useful where accuracy was crucial for shooting game or sniping at enemy troops. Bayonets were considered a necessity and were reported to account for 1/3 of all casualties. We hope you enjoyed this brief peek at our Birdsall Room exhibit, learning just a bit about Ocean County's role in the American Civil War. We encourage you to watch the other videos in the series and, even better, visit when you can. Remember to always be sure to visit our website or call for our latest availability.